Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song "We Ain't Even Kin" by Benjamin Todd. My memory is a little fuzzy right now. I don't know if I've ever heard anything from Benjamin Todd, so this might be one of those going in blind moments. I don't quite remember. A lot on my mind right now, so the music I have or have not listened to is kind of on the bottom of the list right now. But anyway, it does come as a request. As always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it. What I've been doing is taking every single request I've received on my channel, putting it into this Google Sheet. I hit the randomize button 3 times. The top result is the next song I listen to. So that's how we got here. All right, well, without further ado, let's give it a shot. This is Benjamin Todd, "We Ain't Even Kin." There's sort of, I guess, live version of him doing it. So I went with that because it did have more views than, I guess, like just the official audio. So here we go.
This tune's a tune I wrote for my grandfather, who's not actually blood to me, but sacrificed a lot and tried to raise me the best he could. And we're here at his house in Muhlenberg County, Kentucky, where I came to as a child. People say I look like my grandfather, and I begin to explain we ain't even kin, and he'll interrupt with why bother, and saunter away with a sideways grin, 'cause we both understand not giving a damn about feeling. Why in the hell try and tell folks what you were living? Life is defined by decisions, and you may burn bridges you ain't got time to mend. You're too old to be in this condition. You're too young for the Lord to take in. He'd read me the Bible till midnight, and he'd tan my hide when he caught me in lies. When I dropped out of school, we did fight, and we lost some years and our foolish pride. And now I'm not sure if I'm better or worse for the distance. But we're not concerned, 'cause there's nothing to learn from resentment. And life is defined by decisions, and you may burn bridges you ain't got time to mend. You're too old to be in this condition. You're too young for the Lord to take in. He cheers with the television, hoping this year Kentucky will win. And I'll give a yell from the kitchen, and I'll wear it with pride that I'm close to him. And I count the days and watch as the haze fills his eyes. But I won't complain, it's a privilege to live and die. Life is defined by decisions, and you may burn bridges you ain't got time to mend. You're too old to be in this condition. You're too young for the Lord to take in. You're too young for the Lord to take in.
What do you think about Ben's music?
I'm glad I get it for free. I always figured that he'd be successful when he finally figured out which direction he wanted to go. And he's proven me right.
Well, you said at one point you thought either I would succeed or I'd go to prison, or...
What I really said was that I figured he'd either go to jail or end up in the pulpit, and I'm still not so sure that won't happen down the road.
I assumed his grandfather would have been deceased, just based on one of those lines in there. But wow, what a beautiful song! That was very lovely. I actually really loved the ending where we got to actually see his grandpa and like him talking to him. That was really sweet. I love that. Yeah, that was a great song. I mean, it very much reminds me of the song I heard recently. It was that Guy Towns song. The name is escaping me at the moment, but it was the same thing where he wrote it about like his grandma's boyfriend. Again, they're not even not like really kin, but it's like they're not blood, but I mean that's his grandpa, you know. So this one really reminded me of that, and I loved it. So lots to talk about here. Let's break it down like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So, you know, when I first saw the title, We Ain't Even Kin, I assumed it was going to be more of like taking jabs at like some family who did him wrong or something, like, yeah, well, you know. But actually, you know, I actually really liked the way he took it. So anyway, people say I look like my grandfather. I begin to explain we ain't even kin. He'll interrupt with why bother and saunter away with a sideways grin. We both understand not giving a damn about feeling, and why in the hell try and tell folks what you are living. Life is defined by decisions. You may burn bridges. You ain't got time to mend. You're too old to be in this condition. You're too young for the Lord to take in. So, again, because of that very last line, I assumed his grandfather was deceased, but he's just talking about his living grandfather. You know, you're too old to be like stubborn and prideful, but you're too young for the Lord to take in. You're like in this like gray area. He'd read me the Bible till midnight, and he'd tan my hide when he caught me in lies. When I dropped out of school, we did fight, and we lost some years in our foolish pride. Now I'm not sure if I'm better or worse for the distance, but we're not concerned because there's nothing to learn from resentment. I love that. So obviously dropped out of school. Probably, grandfather wasn't too happy about that. And then they're both their prides got in the way, and they spent some time not talking, but they've since reconciled. And looks like, why dwell on that? There's nothing to be gained from resentment. I love that. It's a great line. Life is defined by decisions. You may burn bridges. You ain't got time to mend. You're too old to be in this condition. You're too young for the Lord to take in. It reminds me of like Jeff Buckley, Lover, You Should Have Come Over, like the too young to hold on, too old to just break free and run. Wonderful line. I just love that like contrast there in the lyricism. He cheers with the television, hoping this year Kentucky will win. I give a yell from the kitchen. I wear it with pride that I'm close to him. I count the days and watch as the haze fills his eyes. I won't complain. It's a privilege to live and die. So, I mean, yeah, you look at your grandparents and they're not much longer for this world, At least not as long as you are, most likely. So, but at the same time, he's like, yeah, it's a privilege to live and die. And I like that line too. I wear it with pride that I'm close to him. It's like I'm not ashamed to be close to my grandfather. Like it's to me, it's a badge of honor, a badge of pride. Life is defined by decisions. You may burn bridges, and you ain't got time to mend. You're too old to be in this condition. You're too young for the Lord to take in. Loved it. 2 thumbs up lyrically. Just a beautiful song from a lyrical standpoint, but also like just very touching and just some really sweet and really genuine lines in there that I think really ramped this up to the next level for me. So loved it. Again, 2 big thumbs up for the lyricism. As far as the instrumentation goes, it was just him and his guitar, and it was very lovely. I think the way he played it was very like, it was literally I'm sitting on this porch playing a song, and whoever listens to it is whoever listens to it. I just thought that was very lovely. And the guitar was great. His voice was great voice for country music, and really worked here in this acoustic setting. I'd be interested to hear some more of him, maybe in like a more with like a backing band. But I loved it. Dude and his guitar, I mean, what's there not to love? I thought it was great. So instrumentally, vocally, 2 big thumbs up there as well. As far as replay value goes, this one's sweet. This one, I like this one a lot. So I definitely want it on my playlist. I don't know if I'm going to listen to it all the time just because it's one of those I think I have to be in the right mood for. It would go great on like a chill or like I need to sit back and like relax playlist type thing. But, it still got a pretty high replay value. I gave it 2 thumbs up all the way around. Overall, just really enjoyed this one. So thank you for whoever requested this one. Very solid request. So that's it for me. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, definitely go support the artist. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you should be able to find this song and plenty of other music is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. It has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. Before I let you go, help me figure it out. What are we listening to next time? First thing we're going to do, let's take off this song. We're done with it. All right, and now we randomize 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. The 1975, It's Not Living If It's Not With You. I've heard a couple songs by 1975 before, so I like them. Hopefully this one is no exception. All right, that's it for me. I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.